Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a very exciting look. It's a look with black lipstick. I love anything that's bold and different, and I've just been watching black lipstick pop up everywhere in the mainstream, so I decided to do some looks with a black lipstick. I also am going to be doing more looks with black lipstick because I just feel like it needs to be a color that is embraced by everyone, and I just noticed when you wear black lipstick it creates like a lot of judgment, and I'm trying to really reduce the judgment in the world because I just feel like judging is not the greatest thing. Even though I used to be the most judgmental person in the world, I learned to change that habit about myself, and now I want to help others change that habit about themselves. Let's start with applying some primer onto the lids, and you know I always use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot onto my lids just to make the eyeshadow last longer. And now I'm going to go ahead and use the Anastasia Shadow Contour Palette, and I'm going to take the color Morocco and really nicely and boldly swift that color into my crease. And it's not gonna have to be neat or anything, just really just mix it in and brush it in and just make it nice and blended. There doesn't need to be a defined look at all, just a wash. Take the color Fudge, and using a MAC 217 brush, one of the best blending brushes by the way, take that color and just put it into the crease, right into the center of your crease. Start from the center and then start wiggling it out towards the outer corner and kind of making a V shape and giving it a nice smoky effect. Remember, the best way to blend is always to swift right to left and then do a little bit of a circular motion and do the same process over again. And always use a light hand. Make sure you're holding the brush far away from the front of where the bristles are at, and make sure you're holding it towards the end. Using the color Noir, I think that's how you pronounce it. You're just going to take that color and really concentrate it into the outer corner of your crease and eyelid. And then once you've done that and you've really well blended in the color Noir, you're going to go on top of it with the color Midnight. Well, I think it's the blue color. I'm not sure what the name is. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the blue color and also work that on top of the color Noir. And then once you're done doing that, you're going to go ahead and take the color Noir and put it into your inner corner and really smoke it out into your inner tear corner. And then you're going to also put Midnight Blue on top of that. This is a process, it's called the sandwiching of an eyeshadow. I really like this effect because it gives you a nice dramatic effect on your eyeshadow, and it's very different and very modern and very cool. Take the color Metallic from the Shadow Contour Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills and just pat that color onto the center of your eyelid between the two dark colors. Take some concealer with a brush and clean up the edges so the edges look nice and clean with concealer. I went ahead and used the Bare Essentials Primetime Primer and primed my face. Then I'm going to go ahead and use Chanel's Equa, it's like the water version of foundation. And I'm going to take this using a brush and I'm going to stamp it onto my face because I like the stamping method better. It helps your skin foundation look more sticked on versus mixed into your face. I feel like when you swift it into your face in a round circular motion, you're mixing your oils and it's going to make the foundation oily and mess up the formulation of the foundation. So always just stamp it onto your face. Favorite part about doing makeup is highlighting and contouring, at least for me. So I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer and I'm going to use this color in Classic Ivory and highlight underneath my eye and all the other areas that I would like to highlight. Then I'm going to use Bobbi Brown's bronzer to contour. I'm not going to use real like dark contour colors because I want this look to kind of have a bronzy effect. So I'm just going to use bronzer as contour. After adding all the bronzer onto my face, you're going to see that it gets a little messy when you brush on bronzer. So I go ahead and take a lighter color, like a highlighting color, but it needs to be matte. And I go ahead and just clean up the area underneath the contour just to make the contour stand out more. To do with my eyes is always to smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and take Morocco and Fudge from the Shadow Couture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and using a MAC 217 brush, I'm just going to go ahead and smoke those two colors out into my lower lash line, just giving myself a nice blended look. And to brighten up the nice smoky eye look, I'm going to take Intense Glaze and pop that into my tear duct in a patting motion. Taking NYX Cosmetics Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, I'm going to run that through my waterline. I love to use this color because it actually really brightens up a smoky eye look and brings attention to the eyes. It is only appropriate to use intense highlighter on your cheekbones when you're doing a smoky eye. It just brings a nice effect to your face and makes you look bright and beautiful. Finishing off this nice smoky eye look with a bold lip, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Stain in Midnight. This is her new fall collection that she came out with. And of course she had a black lipstick, so I had to really buy it because I love anything that's really bold and different, and I felt like this is different. And that's it. So I hope you guys really like this tutorial. I will be posting up more videos using the Shadow Couture palette just to show you how many ways you can use a palette. I really don't like using just a palette once and not showing you more ways to wear it. So subscribe to my channel so you can stay tuned with all my videos. And at the same time, follow me on Instagram at GlamByRuna. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Love you and see you next time.